Hello and welcome to Glorious Miniatures. My name's Julian, and in today's video we're going to be having a quick look at Space Marine Company heroes. Now, if you're following me when I was painting my Ultramarines second company during March from a Crag a couple of years ago, I did paint up some company heroes. Well, I only painted up a couple of company heroes. I painted up an apothecary and a company champion, and two sort of special weapons blokies, so sort of similar-ish to these. Now, so as I've already said, I've already kind of got a second company set of champions, heroes. Not quite finished. I'll hopefully be finished those next year in 2024, March from a Crag. They'll get finished off. So I either, folks, I've got these to go for my Ultramarines first company, which is my next project for March from a Crag 2025, when I have a half Terminator, half sort of Stern Guard, Vanguard veteran force. So that's a question. Or do these sort of get switched out to my custom chapter that I want to work on? I've already got one of these guys right here. I've got two Emperor's champions, in fact. One for my Imperial Fists, one for my Black Templars. So this guy could potentially be for a custom chapter. Interesting. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at it. It's 5 miniatures right here. Now, so you do have the variant here. So you've got, first of all, this is the Captain, Power Fist, and Plasma Pistol. You get the Stern Guard with Heavy Bolter right there. There's a power sword option for the captain as well. I think this is the Volkite version, right? Is that a Volkite gun? I'm not quite familiar. Volkite still confuses me a little bit. You got Mr. Robo Arm here. Looks very, very nifty with his Stalker bolt, I don't know, scope thing. They've all got these bad boys. These little things. I'm very tempted. Okay. I'm very tempted for back banners. Back banners need to come back. They need to become a thing again. We've got a big old banner here, obviously. And I believe this is you get two versions of this kit. I could be very wrong. I could be very mistaken on that one. I just remembered I don't have this particular one. I've got the sort of alternate pose when he's sort of, the sword is rotated 90 degrees and he's sort of pointing it at someone saying, "Oi, come over here and meet your doom." Literally what he says. Alright, anyway, that's enough of that gibberish. Let's have a butcher's at the insides. So as per usual, instructions, transfers, bases, plastic sprue. Plastic sprue. That's all there is. We don't really need to go in depth into those, do we? They're bases. Okay. What I really need to do is make sure to start looking at the instructions first, because sometimes I look at a sprue and go, yo, I don't actually know what that is. So this time, looking at the instructions first, it does give me a little bit more chance to figure out what the hell's going on, just in case I get confused. So, very important, read this first. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and not read it. You can pause it if you're really desperate and read it. Okay, so first and foremost, excuse me, you got the symbols right here. Very important to know the symbols. Okay. Always see what, get a good idea of what's going on. You get the sword build or power fist, two different options there. And this is a bolt pistol with a scope. Who's really gonna do this? Seriously. When there's this and this. Come on now. Surely plasma. Plasma is the way, always. Right? At least as far as I'm concerned. There's a picture of the two sprues. Very nice. 5 40mm bases. Okay, I'm glad it said that because one did look a bit large. I was like, that can't be right. Anywho, so building the kit. This is the captain. The two different options right there, and you get the 3 weapon options here to go on his right hand. Sword out. Is there a sheathed sword option? That is my question, because I know on one of the Blade Guard veterans, there was a nice option to sort of have like glue a hilt into the sheath, or have it like an unsheathed sword, unsurprisingly. Pointy finger, always go with the pointy finger option. That's generally always my go-to move. I'm always a fan of pointing. Yeah. Little thingamajiggle goes on there. Lovely jubbly. The order of do this first and then the shoulder pads. I usually kind of leave the shoulder pads and paint. I usually leave like the shoulder pads, backpack, and the head to paint separately. Potentially I could even paint this as a sub-assembly as well and then attach it. That could be a good option just so I could get a decent coverage on the inside. Tactical rock, one of the most important things. Slap that on, maybe chop that off, add a banner pole, who knows. Company heroes. Let's get on to these bad boys. Look at that sweet, sweet cloak. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. So this is the Ancient. He carries the old banner. Lovely jubbly. He's got a slung bolter with scope. Backpack, cloak. Lovely jubbly. Banner of Doom. Head options. Very nice. Auxiliary bit of cloak to sort of make him look extra fancy. I was under the impression that there was an alternate build for this. Apart from the head, I don't think there seems to be. I must be thinking of the sort of the banner with Ancient with banner, the separate kit that I think has a different option. Anywho, company champ. Yes. So okay, lovely jubbly. The arms, very nice. He's holding the sword upwards. I think my one definitely has got a different pose. Glue that on, chop it off, add a banner pole. Head option, very cool. I do like this design. I think it's very cool. And that's the most important thing. But weirdly, with characters, I quite often feel the need to go, as per Space Marine, as per the Astartes, codex. The more important you are, the less protection you get on your head. Anyway, so that's the that geezer. Very lovely. The veteran with bolt rifle. Is this robo arm? I think it is robo arm. Head option again. He doesn't get the extra fancy helmet. He just gets one with a skull on it, which is, fancier than a completely plain one, but whatever. Tactical rock, very important. He does get that and a robo arm, so that's cool. This is the guy with the heavy bolter. Without looking at the instructions, I wonder how easy it is to swap this out for something else, like a different heavy weapon. I haven't looked at the book, so I don't know if you can fit him out with like a heavy flamer or something like that. Heavy plasma, heavy melter, heavy flamer. Always the best option. Maximum flames. Anyway, so power pack. He gets a little cable to go to the bolter right there. I think this particular thing might be an issue when it comes to like getting a decent join if you're going to paint that separately. I know that's when it comes to painting the Devastators for March from a Crag. I'm absolutely dreading I think half of them, they're all glued in one piece. It's a whole mess. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them all done in a month. Anyway, I'll do my best. Make Sean Connery proud. That's the final look, tactical rock, etc. And this is what they could look like if you paint them like GW. Yeah, so five minutes for your company command. I'm pretty happy with it. You get the instructions right here. The rules for the captain. Pistol, 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 etc. Company heroes instructions right there. Devastating wounds, rapid fire, heavy, sustained hits, precision, all that kind of jazz. Also the picture. Number 1, 1, 2, 2. All right, it's quite simple. And thankfully, I don't know how long they've been doing this, but I'm very happy that they do this particular thing. Highlighting an individual weapon and telling you directly what it is. Because I've looked at some weapons before and I've gone like, yo, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It's a heavy weapon of some variety. Thanks for pointing it out. So, big thumbs up from me in that department. We will have a very quick look at one of the best chapters ever. The Ultra Lads. followed by one of the other best chapters ever, Imperial Fists, then some Salamanders and Raptors. I do keep getting tempted every time I see Raptors being painted, like on Instagram or YouTube. I do get very tempted to paint some. I do like their paint scheme, but I've also got a custom chapter I want to work on as well, based on the Executioners, a bunch of geezers that Faffy Boy used to run with. Anyway, so this is a big old transfer sheet. Very nice. We like that. Let's have a look at the sprues, shall we? Let's look at the important plastic. Okie dokie. Big old tactical rock, scabbard, cloak, torso, fist of power, legs of doom. Saying random words. Sword. Look at that. Pointy finger of destiny. Very snazzy shoulder pad. I mean, even if you're not going to use some of these weapons, it means you got extra weapons for other characters and stuff, which is always a good thing in my humble opinion. So humble. All right, this is the heavy weapons geezer right here. I can tell that because there's the shield to his heavy bolter, which is right there. That is all very snazzy. So it's just this. That's nice. I reckon I could build this quite quickly. I am going to attempt to do a building. I can't say a building stream because I don't have the internet power to do that, but I will be doing as many building videos as possible. And also I will be doing some building blog posts on my website at gloriousminiatures.com. So do make sure you've checked that out. Eventually subscribe to the newsletter so you don't miss out on any of that sweet content. And as we progress into 2024 and really work on boosting this channel with like some fun painting videos and whatnot. This big old banner. I like that they've left that clear for a transfer. Very nice. I reckon this could be some basic heraldry there, or spaces for heraldry. This could be changed quite easily for virtually most other chapters, I reckon. What do we got? Big old cape. Champion here. This one has 3 Marines on. There's the old robo arm itself. Scope on a belt, which is quite cool. That is a slung one for this geezer right here. And that's all there is really to it. I am very happy. Sorry, I was just looking for the champions, the ancients headgear. Can I see it? Is it on this sprue? Yes, it is. Not the ancient, the champion. I really, really like that helmet. I'm very fond of that style. It's very cool. Anyway, but that's all I got to say, folks. It's I'm going to be using probably some of that for my custom chapter and some of it for like here and there, and I may end up probably getting another one when it comes to painting my first company, my Ultramarines. I don't know. But yeah, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss those future videos and stuff like that. Do consider checking out my website at gloriousminiatures.com. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.